I mean, obviously we understand we're selling competition to our fans, and it doesn't mean that rebuilding isn't appropriate for certain teams. But incidentally, I view tanking, I know the way in which you're saying it, but certainly if we thought that players on the floor, there was anything happening in an organization that meant that a team was intentionally losing games, I view that very differently than an organization that is truly rebuilding, recognizing that they're going to need to restock with great talent in order to improve.
But with a once-in-a-generation player like Victor being slated to come into the league, have you reminded teams, had heightened conversations yet?
In a general way, we have. I mean, I think everyone understands that. As I said, I think most importantly, you're dealing with a 14% chance of getting the first pick, so teams understand that. I agree. I was listening to part of the show from Ramona and Kendrick before I came on, talking about the basketball gods. I'm in that camp too. I recognize at the end of the day, analytics are what they are, and it's not about superstition. 14% chance arguably is better than 1% chance or no percent chance. But as I said, it doesn't, even in terms of the straightforward odds, it doesn't benefit a team to be the absolute worst in the league. And even if you're one of the poor performing teams, you're still dealing with a 14% chance. But I think it's one of these things, there's no perfect solution, but we still think a draft is the right way to rebuild your league over time. We still think it makes sense among partner teams, or actually a decision is made that the worst performing teams are in a position to restock with what the prospects of the best players coming in. So we haven't come up with a better system.
So all of a sudden, Adam Silver worried about tanking now. You ain't been worrying about tanking all this time. Now that the Indiana Pacers are involved, you want to worry about it? They don't want Wembanyama on the Pacers because they know it's going to be a problem. They know that. You remember when the Thunder had Durant, Harden, Westbrook, all on rookie deals? This is what you're fitting to have if you get Wembanyama. Wembanyama, Mathurin, and Haliburton. 3 young stars on rookie deals with max cap space? It ain't a GM, a president, a owner on planet Earth that could ruin that. Come on now. All you got to do is just fill in the holes. The NBA is scared of this. The entire universe is scared of this. It has nothing to do with a small market, man. If that was the case, you think Zion would have ended up in New Orleans? They would have made sure Zion went to New York. Seeing people talking about the NBA not going to send Wembanyama to Indiana. Man, listen. It's 2022. The NBA would get slandered and crucified if it was to come out and say they rigged the lottery. They don't want that smoke. So wherever the dice is rolled, the dice is going to roll. You know, he talking about he called the teams. I'm sure the Indiana Pacers were one of those teams that got that call. Those rotations that Slick Rick playing, oh yeah, he got that phone call. But you can't prove that we're tanking. I mean, you are an idiot if you get caught tanking. Adam Silver can't call the Pacers and tell Rick Carlisle how to play his rotation. So you will never be able to prove that we're tanking. So Adam Silver, leave us alone. Rick Carlisle and Tyrese Haliburton had to sit down. Y'all remember back, a while ago, I told y'all that Rick Carlisle basically sat Tyrese Haliburton down and told him, like, look, me and Kevin is working hard to find you a tag team partner. Now, we looked into Miles Bridges. We tried to get DeAndre Ayton. We failed. With that being said, next summer, we promise we will get you the guy you can run proper clockwork with. But in the meantime, this season, the team is yours. You get the ball every possession. If you want to shoot, go ahead. I don't give a damn. You can do whatever the hell you want. So Tyrese Haliburton like, okay, I appreciate you keeping it 100 with me. Because keeping it 100 is something the Indiana Pacers haven't done recently. I don't need to tell you the backstory on Indiana Pacers history with star players. Now, you can suck your teeth all you want because as always, that almighty truth hurt, don't it? Rick Carlisle sat down and had that conversation with him. I got your back. Once we find you that guy to run that clockwork with, everything will take care of itself. Now, you can believe me if you want. Oh, crybaby. But that's the truth. Believe me if you want. You probably thought I was tripping when I said O'Shea Brissett wasn't a part of the plans, huh? See, I've been told y'all about O'Shea Brissett. But like always, Born Ready just talking because he got lips. Don't get mad at the facts, though.